third. But we're in for a tight one. I think Granville does have the advantage of more players on their bench today. We've seen entire lineup switch.
Yeah, the Crusaders also a very deep team, but of course with 4 guys out.
All starters.
It's all starters in COVID protocol. That really puts a strain on Coach Nolan's substitutions.
And we've seen guys step to the floor today. You know, Remy, Elijah, Cash, having some of their best games of the year. And this is going to bode well for the team in the future, create confidence for these guys.
As I mentioned earlier, coming off a tough loss against Enloe, and if they get this win, that'll put them back on track and put them in their winning mindset, as we are known and accustomed to them doing. Remy, the extra pass. McSweeney over to Remy. Lawrence finds an open lane, drives, kicks it out. Haynes to Omar. Omar drives, takes the bump, puts up the shot. Rebound Lions. Lions over to Roberts. Here's Bobbitt on a face-up. Puts his head down, hop step in the lane, shot, banks it in. Oh! Using the power dribble right there, and the game is tied at 47.
Jumped a little too early on that defense for Cash.
Haynes fakes, drives, pulls it back. Lawrence on the drive, kicks it out to Omar. Omar puts the speed on, rejected, but a foul called.
He looked a little shaken up.
He got ball, but he also got a lot of hand.
And this is not what you want to see, Omar shaken up.
Omar looking to walk it off. And he misses the first badly.
You wonder if he's trying to push through a hurt. It's the last thing you want to see your player do.
I saw Finney get ready to check in. Yep, and he's at the scores table. Bobbitt. A no call. He thought he was hit. White up top to Lions. Roberts. Oh, eludes. And he's fouled.
This is exactly what we said the Crusaders need to stop doing, is fouling in the post. Man, the Vikings have a chance to take the lead. Just Gibbons beating themselves right now. Elijah will take the bench. Yet another hurt player.
So Finney checking in for him. Roberts hits both free throws. And it's a 2-point Vikings lead now with 6.5 remaining in the fourth quarter. McSweeney comes out. Oh, and Lawrence did not anticipate the pass that quick. So that's just a careless turnover there for the Crusaders.
And you could say from a lack of chemistry too.
And now Coach Nolan wants to talk it over as he calls for time.
Ekene, in the last 6.5 minutes of the game, who do we need to see step up for both the Crusaders and the Vikings?
For the Crusaders, I really think that Cash McSweeney needs to step up defensively, as he's gone for those up fakes a couple of times where I feel like he's big enough and tall enough to stand his ground. And we know he's capable of doing that, and I'm sure Coach will tell him that in the huddle. And then for the Vikings, I'd say Oliver Roberts. I mean, he's been extraordinary here tonight thus far, but as the best player on this team, he needs to take over this ball game and say, I'm the man, and I want to do what needs to be done.
Absolutely. Lyons has been commanding the team so far, but Roberts is able to step up.
The chance of defense with Lyons. Lyons, the backdoor cut.
Careless pass.
And as you said, a careless pass.
Look like coach is upset. He drew that play up in the huddle, and the Vikings were not able to execute.
Remy to the pull-up. Beautifully executed play, just not able to convert. White over to Pettit. Pettit, oh, got the step. Misses the layup completely. Rebound, Finney. Here comes Lawrence. Lawrence crossover, kicks out. Haynes, three-pointer. Money!
And we haven't seen Haynes explode like that since the first quarter, but he's back in it.
Lyons had a notion of shooting it. Pettit over to Bobbitt. Lyons.
And yet again, another turnover for the Vikings. Looks like the Crusaders are drawing up a play. Some off-ball screens.
Lawrence. Lyons hesitates. Hands off to White. White played by Haynes. A one-on-one action. Roberts goes behind the back. Oh, what a move. Drives. Hands off. Oh, rejected. McSweeney showing his presence inside. Lawrence comes down. Puts the speed on. Spins. Reverse pivot. Goes up. Shot won't go. And McSweeney is fouled on the second effort. Cash McSweeney.
And the freshman is pumped from block to 2 shots. This is where Gibbons is going to win the game. Lawrence wants to rebound.
And those free throws that were not falling in the first 3 quarters look to be falling now for the Crusaders.
That's 9 points for the big fella on his first start.
Bobbitt drives down hard, and McSweeney with the rebound. Omar over to Lawrence. Lawrence puts his head down inside. Oh, from the weak side, it's blocked. Here comes Roberts. Roberts comes down. He shoots. He can't get it to go. In there's Haynes. Haynes comes up with it, and Omar pushes. Omar comes down. A whistle. And a timeout called by Coach Nolan.
I don't think he liked his odds there. Gibbons was very short in numbers, seemed like a 3v5. He wanted to preserve the possession for the Crusaders.
So a 30-second timeout called.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some Caden Zadell in the game. In a tight game like this, you need some defenders. And
Zadell very athletic for a guy of his stature. Can move quick. Very strong and agile.
Surprisingly, keep Finney on the bench too. Lawrence to inbound under the baseline.
Remy with wide open space. Can't get the three to go down. They trap Roberts in the backcourt. And they finally get it across. On the drive, kicks out. Bobbitt, three-pointer. Short, way short. Saves it. Ball hits the stanchion of one of the baskets.
A great closeout by Cash there. He's been very, very dominant on the defensive side. Another timeout. They've all been just approaching the 3-minute mark in a 3-point game.
Haynes, McSweeney pulls up. And a foul called on the floor, a loose ball foul.
The Crusaders bench is upset.
I believe it's Nate Remy picking it up. Omar will be heading back to the bench. Finney coming in for him.
Gibbons is playing full court press for the final stretch. Everyone down deep.
Roberts hobbling into the front court. And Lawrence very upset. A foul call.
And I don't know about you, but he looked like he just poked that ball in that play.
That looked like great defense. And I don't think you've noticed that, but right when Elijah Omar hits the bench, a good teammate, Xavier DeBerry, right there to give him that massage and loosen him up a little bit.
That's a team leader.
Oh, Finney just got careless and lost it. Very upset with himself there. Here's Roberts. Lawrence taking on that responsibility of guarding him.
Wonderful
Bobbitt to the rim.
That's just a beautiful backdoor cut.
And it's a 1-point game with 2:20. Finney fakes. Eludes. Three-pointer. Puts it in.
Finney doesn't need any dribbles.
Pettit try to use a crossover to get free. Lawrence directs traffic and barks orders.
He wants isolation.
Nearly lost it. Lawrence dives. And White comes out of the pack. It's a 3-on-4. White misses the layup. Roberts able to get in there and nearly snagged it away.
Roberts doesn't look too big, but he's been getting dirty on that board. Just one of the game-saving plays there.
Lions to inbound. Roberts hop step in the lane, fakes, kicks it out. Extra pass, Bobbitt takes a dribble in. They're moving the ball. Roberts wants to go baseline and does. Lions, a minute and a half remaining, down by 4, and they'll reset.
I like this approach by the Vikings, not rushing it.
And a foul called.
Looks like that was on.
Not sure who it was on from our angle. We can't really see.
Believed it was on Cash. Ekene with the clutch free throw. Cuts it to a 3-point lead. Excuse me, 3-point deficit.
Bobbitt hits both free throws. Cuts the lead to 2 as Lawrence brings it across. Remy pulls up, knocks it down. Nate Remy with a big bucket. Lions for 3, too strong. Bobbitt goes crashing into the defense, and that's an offensive foul.
And there it is, the charge we've been waiting for all day. Nate Remy making his presence felt.
Lawrence tried to split the defense, and he was hammered.
And that'll put Gibbons on the line.
And you're right, yep, as the Vikings are over the foul limit.
And here it is. Lawrence needs to forget about all the past missed free throws and knock down the first of this 1-and-1.
With a very smart rebounding move, try to backspin the defender.
Crucial free throw there.
Stays a 6-point game. And there was a stoppage for some reason.
I believe he made a mistake. He thought he made it.
You might be right.
And the refs are discussing. The Vikings will, by no doubt, retain possession, but I think they're fixing the clock.
Yeah, it seemed that all the players on the court froze when they heard the buzzer. And then the official had to step in, and they have it resolved now. So with 57 and 5/10 seconds remaining, the Vikings move to the front court. Here's Roberts over the Lions. Roberts with room, puts up the 3.
Unlucky shot
Lawrence
there.
being doubled. Remy has it. Remy along the baseline finds McSweeney. McSweeney out court to Lawrence. Dangerous pass, it is picked off. Hayes keeps his hands in there, but it's retained by the Vikings. Bodies on the floor, ball's lost. Omar has it, and Omar's fouled.
And that's a rookie mistake by Cash there. You can't make a high overarching pass across the court in the final seconds of the game, but he made it up back on defense. The Vikings very upset with the foul call. And for all the trouble they've had, the Crusaders have been able to hit their clutch free throws today.
That's very true. And Omar looks to hit as he hits the first.
And Omar's one of the 3 players in double digits for the Crusaders today. Oh.
Makes it an 8-point game with under half a minute to play. Bobbitt has to move quickly and does. Finds White, 3-pointer. That won't go. Up high for the board is Lawrence. Launch the outlet pass. Ball is nearly picked. Omar has it. Omar keeps it into play, and a foul called. And Lions a little extra shove.
And you can see these guys are ready for the first win in a while after the tough Enloe loss.
So Omar heading back to the free throw line.
You mentioned that the starters are going to return. This team can only get better. This is a very much needed win for Coach Nolan and his guys. And Omar hits the second to extend the lead to double digits with 14 seconds remaining. His 15th point of the game.
So as the Crusaders come out with a win here tonight, they will be playing Gardner on Wednesday the 12th. As Bobbitt takes it coast to coast, and a quick timeout called by the Vikings. And after that, a big home game, a conference home game against our rivals, Leesville.
They need that conference win, 0-1 of the year so far.
Yeah, they have a back-to-back, playing Gardner, then Leesville. And then after that, they play Broughton over at their facility. Then for the Vikings.
With the Vance County coming up on Tuesday.
And then after that, J.F. Webb on Friday. But going back to the Crusaders, playing Gardner, a team they lost to right before the holidays. What do you think they need to do how do you think they need to approach this game, that game, and seek to get a victory?
And this team just needs to be healthy. You know, we mentioned it so many times, but you cannot beat these good teams that you lost to earlier with 4 of your 5 starters out. And if they played the basketball that they did today, even with an injury-plagued team, this team can make its way up in the conference.
And one thing I want to point out is I spoke the last game before the holiday season. I spoke to Landon Lawrence, and he told me that he knows that they're a great team. It's just they've been prone to let guys get ahead, as he makes a beautiful full-court pass and a foul called. They're prone to let teams get ahead early, and then they fight back. And yes, they have the firepower to fight back, but they don't want to do that. They want to keep the lead like they did today. When it came out, got to a quick early lead, nearly lost it actually a few times, but were able to keep it close and keep it to a point where they're able to fight back, do what they need to do, and they're coming out with a victory here on their home floor.
Absolutely. Speaking with Coach Nolan and the players, they all know that they're on the verge of eclipsing, and they had a little stump to start the year. But, you know, they got the wins in Charlotte. They got a few wins to start the season, and now they're looking on their way to a winning streak and hopefully a winning record in the near future as they'll advance to 6 and 7 today.
So final seconds as Robert is able to get the shot off. And a 10-point victory for the Crusaders. An all-around team victory. Everybody getting it done.
And just beautiful, beautiful basketball from the Crusaders today. You know, four players in double digits, everyone knocking down threes. That's how you want to see a team play, especially when you're down as much as they were.
And they played magnificent for the down personnel that they had tonight.
Absolutely, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for this team.
I agree. So both teams shaking hands and clearing the gym. And we thank you for joining us here this evening. And for Ishan, Sandhar, and the rest of our terrific crew, I'm Ekene Ogbu, saying good night, and we'll see you soon.
Have a good night. Thank you.